Hello everybody, welcome to another Garden Warfare 2 video, and first off I would just like to say sorry for not uploading for so much. It's just, I decided to take a break from this game since it got a bit stale for me, so I just needed a quick break, but don't worry, normal videos will resume next week, so yeah, but in the meantime we just decided to do a top 5 list, so today I'm doing my top 5 corn, so let's just get into the list. At number 5, as you can see, it's BBQ corn. If I'm perfectly honest, the only reason BBQ corn is on the list because I need someone to fill the top 5. Like that's the only reason why he's here. Like, I'm not a big fan of this character really. I find his fire damage, well, his normal damage pretty metacore, and I don't think his accuracy and fire damage really make up for it. I think he's outclassed by other corns. Like I got really nothing to say about him. Like he's just here because I need a top 5 filler. So yeah. So for number 4, it is Pops Corn. I'm not the biggest fan of this corn either, but he's pretty good. Like he does have a bit extra zoom, so it makes it easier for him to aim. And his damage is pretty solid too. Like he's kind of like the mid-range sniper of the corn class. So and his 3-burst weapon is pretty good too. Like solid damage, like. But the thing that prevents this guy from being higher up on the list, like, I think his damage at longish range is just a bit too low compared to the other corns. But still, he's not bad. Not a bad corn at all. So yeah, number 4, we have Pops Corn. Not a lot to say about those two, since I wouldn't say they're my favorites. But a corn I actually do like, at number 3, is Party Corn. Like, even before party characters were buffed, like, Party Corn was pretty decent. Like, not even by party character standards, like, by normal character standards, like, it was pretty decent, like, his damage is pretty solid, like, even at close range, like, 8 damage is not bad. And plus, he's still got great ammo, 40, like, 40 is definitely good enough ammo for his damage output. And plus, after you get enough kills, you can go into party time, which is quite good. I just need to get into it. I forget how much damage it does, but it's quite respectable damage. So, yeah. No, that AR just stole my kill. Okay, just one more. Okay, yeah. In party time, you of course get your normal speed boost, and he starts hitting 12 damage and 10 critical, like, that's really good. And really, the extra speed really solves one of the big problems of their corn class, and that's their lack of mobility. Yeah, Party Corn becomes really good in party time. Like, his party time is definitely one of the better ones. So, yeah. Party Corn, he got a lot going for him. Plus, now that party time's been buffed to include shared vanquishes, like, he's definitely the strongest party character, I would say. Quite a good character as well. So, number 3 on the list, it's Party Corn. And for number 2, it is Commando Corn. like, when, like, Frontline Fires were released, like, he was the only decent character in the bunch. Like, and Nectarose was alright, I guess. But Captain Squawk was not very good. Along with, no, Scallywag Imp. Scallywag Imp was also pretty bad. And this character really stood out from the bunch by actually being pretty decent. Like, his damage output, even when he's not in full commando, is pretty good. Like, close range, like, damage is pretty good. Plus, when you go into full commando, you get get a minor speed buff. Well, the same speed buff as everyone else. And a minor damage buff. But you really get 50 ammo, which, like, when he's not in full commando, 20 ammo, it's not that much. Like, I definitely feel he's a bit stressed for ammo. But in full commando, you can just keep on firing. Like, his legendary mode is pretty good. Like, the only thing I really don't like about this character is sometimes I just feel like he doesn't have enough ammo in when he's not in his legendary mode. But besides that, he's all around a pretty good character. Quite like him. So, and number 1 on the list, it is just good old default Corn. Like, really, I would say this character is a bit too good. Like, I feel like he has a bit too much ammo. He's a bit too forgiving. Like, I think his damage is a bit too much, but maybe he can keep the... I don't think his damage, I think his damage is slightly too high, but I don't think it's that big of a problem. But it's really his ammo. Like, he has way too much ammo. Like, he has 50 ammo. That is way too forgiving. It allows him to miss, like, half his shots and still be able to kill, like, any zombie character. Like, it's ridiculously good. Like, when you have solid damage like this and more than enough ammo to support it, like, what else do you really need out of a character? Like, unlike the legendary mode, like, he's consistent. Like, he will always be this powerful and not weaker. Like, that's one thing that I don't like about legendary characters, is that, like, sometimes they're just weaker than their defaults, but other times they're stronger. Like, I prefer a character that's consistent in their capabilities. And default Corn really just gets that for me. So, number 1 on the list, it's default Commando Corn. So, that's the list. So, if you guys would be interested in seeing a particular type of list, write a comment, and I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.